Welcome to Front Porch Conversations. We're so glad you took a minute to join us today on the front porch. And we do have a wonderful guest. You're going to be so excited. Susan Moody is with us today, and I am thrilled that we're going to have some time to get to know her. I'm Gay Martin, your host, and let's just stop and get to know her a little bit. Susan, we're glad you're here.
Oh, it's thrilling to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, well, tell me where you came from when you came here.
Perry, Florida, Taylor County.
Oh, my.
We are now in our 7th generation of Taylor Countyans. I'm 5th. So
well, Susan,
settled right there.
And you didn't have to come far if you came from Taylor County. And for those that live on campus, where do you live on campus?
Riverwoods. I'm in the Riverwoods subdivision.
Nice.
Yeah,
yeah.
I like it. Good neighbors.
Yeah. How long have you been here?
I think I'm on my 5th month.
Really?
I'm new.
Brand new. I just enjoyed visiting with you one afternoon and thought, people need to get to know you.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I enjoyed talking with you. I think we were there about an hour.
I think we were.
Both of us.
Yeah, you're easy to talk to. Where were you raised?
In Taylor County, right there.
You said 5 generations.
Yeah, I'm 5th, and there are now 7 generations of my family there.
What'd your dad do for a living?
He was one of the managers of the mill, Procter & Gamble. He was with Procter & Gamble.
Is that right?
My mother was a housekeeper.
I'll be. And do you have brothers and sisters? How many siblings?
I have a twin sister who was here at Dossier, which is one of the reasons I moved here.
Right.
Younger sister and then an older brother. She is the only one of the family that moved away. She married someone in the Air Force.
She did.
So
she traveled a good bit, I bet. Yeah. But she's at Dossier now.
My sister is no longer at Dossier.
Okay.
She reached a point where the assisted living didn't meet her needs.
Right.
They were wonderful to her. I couldn't ask for better.
I know.
But she's now with her son in a facility near her son in Sarasota.
Right.
And she's just as happy as can be.
And that gives you a lot of peace of mind too, doesn't it?
It does. And just knowing that her needs are met, and they were here, let me tell you, I'm not going to take away from that at all.
Right. Yeah.
Dossier is a wonderful facility.
I had a mother that was here in Good Sam after she got to where she couldn't live independently, and they were so good to Mother. That made a whole difference to me.
It doesn't it?
Yes.
Though,
yeah.
To know that your loved one is cared for properly.
Yeah. I used to say to a lot of the staff when I would see them doing things they didn't really have time to do or energy to do, they'd be so kind to her, stop and visit. And I've said to many of them, when you've been kind to my mother, you've been kind to me.
That's right. And that sticks with you. I mean, you just relayed that story. It stuck with you.
Yeah.
There was a little resident assistant that was very busy, obviously, and I was in the common area talking to my sister. And there was a resident that was there, and this assistant who was so busy just stopped and looked down and said, "Why, Miss So-and-so, you have a new pair of shoes."
Bless her heart.
I mean, that's above and beyond.
Yes, it is.
First of all, to know that.
Yes.
And second of all, to take time to acknowledge it to this person.
Yeah.
So that's Dossier for you.
And to be seen.
To be seen.
To be seen.
To be seen.
Yeah. Oh, Susan, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
That's good to hear. So you went to school then in this area
I did. Each of my brothers and sisters and my father graduated in Taylor County. And then various ones, I went to college. The others went to college, and I graduated Florida Atlantic in Boca Raton.
You did?
I did.
Oh, my. And then did you come back to Taylor County? Obviously you did.
I did. I taught 30 years 10 years before I came home. I was one of those that said I wasn't going to leave.
Okay.
But I did.
You did.
And then I couldn't wait to get back.
To get back.
But I had to, work my way back.
Sure.
But My
What
goal
did you
was to come
teach?
home.
What
Students with special needs.
Oh,
Needs students.
Susan,
Loved it.
I bet you could tell some stories.
I could, and they probably could tell some stories too. We had good times.
Oh, B. Do you have children?
I could not have children.
Okay.
So my nephews are getting all my love.
All your love.
They are.
Yeah, and from a teacher's heart, that's a lot. I've really enjoyed meeting retired teachers since I've been here. They are such quick, good friends.
Well, I thank you for that compliment. I don't think I could have done anything but what I was destined to do.
Right.
And it worked out.
And you always had special needs children?
Always.
At every
specialized.
age? I mean,
K through 12. I started at the high school level, loved it, and then when I returned home, I was in Steenhatchee. And it was a K through 8 school, so small that you may have 2 or 3 grades in one room. And that was a challenge. But with special needs, I had K through 8 in one room at one time. So
good heavens.
I had a good aide. I
Yeah.
had a good classroom aide.
Yeah.
But I was young and energetic, and I met the challenge.
Yes, you did. Did you marry?
I've been married twice.
Have you?
Yeah.
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 Where did you meet your husband?
One was a high school sweetheart
Oh.
who I married after he was my second husband. The other one I met when I first began teaching in Central Florida before making my way home.
Did he teach?
He did not. He restored Model A and Model T cars. He loved it.
Boy, howdy.
Yeah.
Every man listening to this, did you hear that? Yeah, every man listening will be excited about that.
Yeah.
It's always amazing to me how when men get together for the first few times, one of the things they always talk about is the first car they owned.
Is that right? I like to talk about the first dog I had,
Yeah.
but anyway.
And tell me again how many brothers and sisters you had?
Twin sister.
Twin sister.
Younger sister, 6 years younger. She was not expected. And then a brother who's 2.5 years older than me. I'll tell you a story. When Mother brought the twins home, she had the 2.5-year-old there.
Ooh.
And she found it quite a struggle. And she told Daddy, she said, you know, I'm going to kill myself, one of the kids, or you if you don't get me some help. So we got a bigger house and someone that came in and helped her.
You did.
Yeah.
She had her hands full.
That's 3 little ones.
3 real little ones.
3 little ones.
Yeah.
But I love that story.
I do
love
too.
That story.
I do too. Well, she just had a lot. Now, did she raise you and your twin? Were you identical twins?
We are not. She's tall and thin and green-eyed, and I'm short and wide and blue-eyed, and she talks a lot slower than I do.
She does?
She does.
What did she do? You all then stayed together pretty much your whole life. Close, didn't you?
We did. In fact, when she married, before I did, she said, you know, I'm going to tell you, when you marry me, you're marrying my twin sister too. You know, whatever we do, if we want to, you know, go somewhere, you know, she and her husband, I may invite her too. And he accepted that. We were very close, and still are. She's the reason I'm at Advent Christian Village.
She's
the one that was at Dossier.
And how have you enjoyed living here? I mean, are there any surprises you found here?
Pleasant surprises. I hadn't been here but a few days, and someone came up and said, "You're new here, aren't you?" Yeah. And they said, "We're making goodie plates for Christmas."
Right.
This is before I'd even moved here, but I was going back and forth getting the house ready. And she said, "Why don't you join us and help put them and deliver goodie plates to those who are shut-ins or have recently been in the hospital or just need a little pick-me-up."
Yeah.
And from there on, I haven't been without somebody to talk to. People have just welcomed me with open arms. There are no strangers.
No.
There are no strangers.
You know what, Susan? More people tell me that when they come in on the property, they are so impressed with how friendly people are. And my guests that come through and visit are so impressed with that. And I didn't know we did goodie plates.
That's a Riverwoods.
Oh, it is.
That was a
project.
We have little projects within, sort of like little ministries.
I like
and that's
that.
one of them that we do. Yeah. Yep. I loved it, and that's how I met my neighbor, who I didn't know was my neighbor at the time.
Right.
And different ones. And since then, it's just been wide open. Wide open.
And you've only been here 5 months, and you got both feet wet all of a sudden.
I mean, quick.
Oh.
I mean, I was stopped once in the parking lot. Somebody said, "Well, I don't believe I've seen you here before." And this was up at the Village Square.
Right.
And she just introduced herself and, invited me to church and this and that. It's just
nice.
Wonderful. It's just wonderful.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit about, with your background, tell me a little bit about how you feel about the educational system from the time you started until now.
When I began, it was, I almost wish you had asked it. When I began, it was definitely about the children. It was definitely about the children.
Right.
And I saw changes, slow as they were, that began after I'd been teaching about 15 years. It became more about test results.
Yeah.
And catering to parents. Why is my child having to do this, whereas before they accepted the system, the education that they were getting as they were. I had one parent tell me, "You don't know everything," and I don't. Ooh. But with special needs children too, you've got to be very individualistic.
Sure, I would think so.
You have IEP.
Each one is its own classroom, I would think.
Right. But I've noticed it went more from to answer your question more directly, more from the needs of the student to the needs of the state.
That's a wonderful capsule look at the trend it's been, it seems to me.
And you taught some, I believe you taught me?
I did a little bit, but I used to work for the school system as a consultant when you had to keep up your CEUs and stay current. I would come in, and I so enjoyed talking to the teachers because they all had such wonderful insights into what the problems at school were.
Well, they're boots on the ground.
They really are. I think, I used to teach in adult ed at the little community college in Ocala after I got up older. And I was surprised then at the parents that would come in for college-age children and tell you how to treat their child, just running interference.
And that's where your immediate supervisor, the principal, comes in. You've got to have the support of your principal.
Yes.
And I only worked in 3 schools. I wasn't one that moved and moved and moved.
How many years did you teach?
30.
30.
And they were good. I had 3 good principals. 3 good principals.
That makes a difference, doesn't it, Susan?
Sure does.
I look back on hearing teachers talk about parents interfering a lot with the way you teach their children. And every single year, my mother would go down and talk to my teacher and said, "You're going to have her all day, every day." And she said, "Let me tell you something. You do whatever it takes to keep her in line."
Well, I'll tell you a story. I talked too much. I've told you I can talk.
We love that here.
And we
do.
I had a teacher that put tape over my mouth, which was wrong. And when I went home and told my mother, she said, "Well, I guess you won't be talking too much in the classroom, will you?" I learned years later, though, that she went down there and she had a little talk.
I bet she did.
At that time, you respected the teacher.
Yes.
You did not let the child know that you disagreed with the person in authority.
Exactly.
And I never knew that until, well, years later.
What a wise woman your mother was.
She was, and I believed everything she said because
Yeah, I
she
did
was
too.
usually she was usually right.
Yeah. I'll be. Now, did you have regular consultations with parents though of your students?
Yes, being special needs, we were required to have quarterly consultations with them and go over what's called an individual educational plan for that particular student and kind of give them updates and talk.
Do you still follow up with any of those students?
I had a student the other day see me, and the first thing she said, because I taught some severe needs.
Did you?
And then my last few years, I taught those with mild learning disabilities.
Okay.
And I had one of those students come up to me recently and say, Miss Moody, you taught me to read.
Oh.
And for that, I'll be grateful. And you know, that means a lot to have someone. You don't do it for the attaboys, but it means a lot when you get one.
Of course, you better believe it does.
But yes, I see them around town, and we talk and chat and do a little reminiscing. Yeah,
and that's such a blessing for you to stay in the area where you taught so long.
Right, right.
I know some of the school. There's another teacher here that tells me practically everybody in Live Oak that's in government, she wiped their nose when they were 4 or 5 years old.
They went before her, okay.
Yeah. So do you have any just memorable students that really stick with you?
I do. One of the students in Steinhatchee, he has his own business now. His brother married my cousin.
Oh, he's family.
He's family now. And when he graduated from high school, he sent me an invitation. And you don't get a lot of that from special needs students.
You don't.
For various, well,
sure.
Especially because a lot of them are more severe and may not read or write. But I don't know. And after the storm of the century, I lost everything in the storm of the century in '93. And
where were
he
you
and a
then?
couple of other students came and helped me search for things and clean up. Deacle Beach, where the storm came in.
And it really got you then.
It really did. We lost, I think, 9 people at that beach that night.
Is that right?
Yeah. But I don't know. You're stronger for it.
Yeah,
you
are
for it.
Yeah.
Keep that chin up and positive attitude.
And did you reestablish right there, or did you?
I did. It took 2 years, and I was told by a little young fellow with a briefcase and 3 cars pulled up in my yard. He had his briefcase and his little tie and suit and walking across that seaweed and fire ants that were building their nest in the seaweed. He said, "Ma'am, you're not going to live here again." He said, "I'm going to go ahead and tell you due to code." And I went and cried to my father. He said, "You know, that man's right." He said, "You're never going to live there again if you're going to sit here and cry." He said, "Or you can fight, which you're going to do."
Yeah.
And 2 years later, I was able to start rebuilding. But yes, I did rebuild. I kind of got sidetracked, but I did rebuild.
You did rebuild.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
My goodness.
A lot of others did. A lot of people from Suwannee County have homes at Deacle Beach.
Is that right?
Ashley Scarborough.
Yeah.
I grew up with her father. His parents had a house at Deacle. And she's a Deacle Beach girl.
Yeah, I'll be. I didn't realize that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you're really right on your stomping grounds just about.
I am, and I'm proud.
Yeah, I know you are. I know. What else have you done? I know you've done some here with the projects they have at Riverwood. Are you involved in anything else here?
The Plarn Ministry, are you familiar with that?
Yeah, tell us about it for those that don't know.
The Plarn Ministry is a ministry to those people who are displaced or homeless.
Yeah.
We gather plastic garbage bags, the like Walmart grocery bags and all, and we fold them a certain way, and they're cut and trimmed and balled, and then they're woven like yarn. They're used like yarn to make bed mats and baskets and pillows. We take them to Live Oak, where they're woven. We do all the prep work.
Oh, you do? They're woven there?
They're woven there. We do all the prep for that. And then they're given to the Sheriff's Department in Suwannee County, who distributes them as they see the need.
What a wonderful
So it's great to be partnered with them.
Oh, I would think so. I was so impressed when I moved here at how current the village is with really current needs. I thought we were so rural, but one of the first things I learned about here was that we reach out in various ways to women and children that are trafficked. And I'd have thought, who would be trafficked up here? But they say with I-10 and I-75, we're a hotbed for trafficking in children and women.
And that makes sense.
And
I hadn't thought
of that makes sense, doesn't it? And so it's been fun to take that on and feel like you're making a difference. My goodness. So have you done anything else?
I've participated in a lot of the events.
Oh, good.
The golf cart race where the driver is blindfolded, and the passenger gives them directions as to how to weave in and out. Card games, Scrabble. Yeah. You've gotten really busy. I've loved it.
I know you have. You can tell. Because you light up a room when you come in.
Oh, thank you.
You do. You're a fun lady to talk to.
Thank you.
You are. Yeah.
Getting a group of girls up, and we've gone to the various farm stands. And are you familiar with farm stands? You look like,
no.
It's where someone builds a little building outside their home, just 3 walls, and they put their baked goods, their honeys, their pickled beets and asparagus in there, and you go and make purchases on the honor system. We go to those. We go to nurseries. We're planning a weekend trip to Cedar Key, just a cruise up the New England coast.
Oh my!
These residents, they're ready to play.
Yeah,
they're
exactly.
Ready to play.
Yeah.